Good morning to day 2. Already an improvement from yesterday saying good morning. You're supposed to do that at the beginning of vlogs. Here's our view. I'm sure some of you would think or maybe sick of it, but not me. It's different. Sunny-ish today. Yesterday was pretty cloudy and rainy. Got rained on a little bit when we went into the city center. But right now it's beautiful. There's a sailboat going by. So it's gonna be a good day. Mommy, see the sailboat?
Oh yeah, they go by all the time.
Oh, I haven't seen one yet.
Oh, there was a way bigger one last night.
Doesn't have a sail up yet.
Let's go out to see somewhere.
Yeah. So there's a bird. Birdies today.
What kind of Dutch bird?
Oh, Dutch seagulls. And a little bit of trash. So, yeah, we're excited for today. Gonna go upstairs and meet our tour to cruise the canals of Amsterdam. So, that's what's going on. Yeah, it should be a good one. Getting on the canal boat. How you doing, Mom?
Doing good.
So, we're in beautiful, sunny Amsterdam. Hopefully you can see me being backlit here. It's Grandpa. How you doing, Grandpa?
Ooh, getting there.
Getting along? So, looks like we're going to get on some nice ships. Some boats. Windy. You probably can't hear me because it's so windy. But hey, you can see. It's beautiful. Let's turn you around.
North Sea and the South Sea. The South Sea, now called IJsselmeer Lake, the big lake in the middle of Nederland. And your beautiful ship Felicity is laying on the I. And the I is connecting Amsterdam Center and Amsterdam North. And those islands you see here are connected to the center. And they are really the artificial islands for, you know, we call them the yuppies. You know the yuppies? And the dinkies, the yuppies and the dinkies. Double income, no kids. Ah, yuppie. Yeah, yup. Oh, you say yuppie. We say yuppie. So you're in Holland now, aren't you? So I say yuppie. And just visualize Central Station. You see at the left the big building. Was not here yet. I'm talking about the 16th century, 17th, 18th century. We used to explore the world with big tall ships. We went to the west and we went to the east. We explored Indonesia, New Guinea, Suriname, Kaapstad, Tasmania. Well, we say we discovered it, but it was already there, wasn't it? But we said, wow, this is nice, we discovered it. Dutch people really like to buy and sell, to trade, and they like to explore. And then together with the 80-year War we used to have with Spain, Philip II was a Catholic man. His mission was to make all Europe Catholic, inclusive Holland and Belgium. We didn't like that, of course, because most of the people were Protestant. And for instance, Antwerp, the big city of dinkies, double income, no kids, who live in the storehouses, go with a little boat outside Amsterdam, up north to the Twiske with a picnic basket, and then they come back here, go back into the canals, and they are at home again. So that's really trendy to do, having your own boat in front of your canal house, but you will see that later. At your right hand you can see the tower with a sort of a crown on top of it. Can you see it? because the tower used to belong to the company Shell, and it is a royal company. That's why it has a crown on top of it. Nowadays it's empty, and artists are having expositions inside. When you want to see paintings of them, you need to take with you one plastic empty bottle, because they are really onto the environment, ecosystem, etc. So that's your entree fee, one empty plastic bottle. Well, you have enough because you get them on your ship. When you want to go, you can come in. Beside that, on your right hand, you see the new film museum. It used to be in a Vondelpark, you know, the 60s. Make love, not war. Maybe some of you were in the Vondelpark during a Europe tour, and a hippie little Volkswagen fan, you know, Volkswagen. And the film museum used to be in that park, and since 2012 April they have a beautiful building along the Eye with a lovely terrace. You can have a beautiful view, and they call the building the Snake Eye. You wonder why, don't you? So the North Sea Canal is combining the North Sea and the South Sea. Once in 5 years, all the old tall ships from all over the world are coming to Amsterdam. First they go to IJmuiden, to the big locks, and they sail along the North Sea Canal to the Eye where your ship is laying, and further near to the Bimhuis and further. And all the atoll ships from Kaapstad and Russia, and you can see, because the roof is flat, you're not allowed to build it higher than 5 meters and 50 meters long and 2.5 meters wide. So this one is not good, because it's higher than 5 meters. Oh no, 2.5 meters high and 5 meters wide, yes. So this is the first canal. The canals are really on the list of monuments, so you can't do anything before you have written 4 pieces of paper before you could put a nail in your shed. It's very strict. The canals were really meant to be a fortification, really a defense system, or a transportation system. And nowadays it's really a living area. All the houses you see used to be storehouses. They're very deep and they're very high, because, well, they were increasing. So that's a good sign, isn't it? Because it's very important, I think, what happened with Germany, with the Nazis and the Jewish people, and mentally handicapped people, and gay people, and gypsies, etc. And you can see the history, and you can see the places where Anna and her family were hiding, the kitchen and the bedroom, etc. Beautiful tour, and really a must-see, in my opinion. And this is the Westerkerk, the Wester Church I was talking about. 85 meters high. It's the highest church of Amsterdam. It used to be the biggest Protestant church of Europe. Nowadays, of course, it's England again. England, London, yeah. The St. Paul's. I've been in the St. Paul's, and it's, well, that's really a big church. Very good acoustic. The same in the Westerkerk. When you look up through the windows, you see 3 white crosses. Can you see them? Is my voice too loud, or is it okay? Good. 3 white crosses are the symbolism, used to be the symbolism of Amsterdam, with 2 big fires we used to have in the 15th and 16th century. And we had a big disease called the plague, the pest, the Black Death. A lot of people got killed. But after 4045, our queen, Wilhelmina, used to be our queen, came back from London, where she was hiding during 4045. She was so proud of people of the resistance, people who helped, who were against the Nazis, didn't help the Nazis. She said, from now on, the 3 white crosses in the coat of arms of Amsterdam are meaning heroic, steadfast and merciful. heroic, steadfast and merciful. When you look back to the Westerkerk, on top of it you see a sort of very big crown. It used to belong to the Emperor of Austria. He was very sick and he heard of Amsterdam laying nearby the North Sea. He thought, well, the sea air will do me good. Sea air in Amsterdam, but anyway. He thought so. He came and he recovered because of the sea air, he thought. And he was so grateful that he gave his crown to the city of Amsterdam. They made a copy of it and put it on top of the Westerkerk, the Emperor of Austria. All the buildings, all the houses are all built on wooden poles. Did you know that? Because, well, the ground in Holland, you know, we have a lot of water. Nederland is meaning lowland. Half of Holland is laying beneath sea level. Amsterdam is 4.5 meters below sea level. Don't panic, it's safe. Dikes won't burst anymore. The last time was 1954. That was really a disaster. 1,800 people died. But because of the spongy ground, the peat soil, we have a lot of peat soil. The first layer of sand is 5 meters deep and the second layer of sand is 20 meters deep. And they built all the houses and the buildings on the second layer, so all the wooden poles are 20 meters long. And just imagine, 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th century, how did they do that? Well, don't ask me. I was not there yet, but I've looked it up. It was really a job. This way, yes? Look into the sun, then you see it? No? That's called Carré. That's the big theater. You not only can make it in New York, but you can make it in Amsterdam as well. Once you've been in Carré, Theater Carré. The roof of Carré is of the same man who built the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So they open the locks 2 times during summer day, and they close the locks in the north, and that's how they, and vice versa, that's how they refresh the water as well. And a lot of students are living up north, Amsterdam North, or near the harbor, in containers. You know, the big containers they are traveling products in on the big ships. They're very nice inside. They made a little window. They're very cheap for them, like 300 euros per month. So comparing to a storehouse, one level of one canal house is 1,400 euros per week. Nearly 6,000 a month. And then you only have one level. And maybe sometimes no garden, because you live on the second level.
We are in Edam, north of Amsterdam, going on a walking tour. And so this is really nice, very sunny today, hopefully no rain. And yeah, we're just checking it all out.
I can always catch up, so if you don't want to slow down when I stop to take a picture, don't even catch it up.
This is the Shipmaker's Dyke. The tour guide is advising us not to get hit by a bike. We can hear in the earpiece. She's talking into this thing. And we can hear her. It's pretty cool. So it might be a little bit windy, but these pins in the side of this house are holding the house together. It's pretty cool. A lot of these buildings have lot of these buildings have these pins on them to hold the walls together. And this is kind of how Amsterdam used to look back in the day. Kind of more quieter. Jan, the tour guide, just told us how to say Gouda, which is Gouda. So that was funny that she just said that, and you taught us how to say that before we left for America. There's Mom. I was just saying that the tour guide just told us how to say Gouda, which we learned before we left for the Netherlands, right?
Excuse me.
Climb this mountain. I'm gonna climb up there.
How is the face? Is it alright?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, it's really pretty. This is the central Dam Square. And we have
Edam Square.
another Dam Square. Yeah. Many of our cities have a Dam Square.
So before there were street names on things, they used to mark what things were by these little label pictures. So this one has children because it was an orphanage. So pretty cool. So we've been seeing a lot of those out here, like different gable pictures that show what the house used to be, and that was an orphanage. So it's pictured with children. And now we're walking next to this little area. It's really cool to show you it. After being in Amsterdam, this is like really nice because Amsterdam is very cool, but it's also extremely busy. So it's neat to kind of see the same styles of houses, but with less people around. So that's really cool. Yeah, so we're walking up to the church now. Getting back on the bus and heading to Volendam. So this is the Eye Lake.
Someone to the entrance. Someone to the museum.
And where our ship is docked in Amsterdam is also in the Eye. But this is just the lake. And it used to be part of the sea, but then they had to turn it into a lake. So it is now freshwater where it used to be saltwater. Pretty cool. And we're walking to the city center. Probably yet again horribly windy. I apologize. It's windy in the Netherlands, but also pretty, and scary windmills. Can you see them? If I zoom, I don't know if you can. I can't tell. Oh, there they are. I do not like those. This is, oh, I don't know. That might be, oh, I think we're north of Amsterdam though. I don't think it would be that. Unless that way is south. That could be. Lots of scary windmills, Mom. So there you go. Volendam. Very touristy. What do you think, Mom? Do I look like a tourist holding a camera on a stick?
Yes. You look like the gals. You should be following.
Follow me. Follow the camera. I gotta plug my battery in because it's gonna die. Any further thoughts, Mother?
No. I'm glad I came.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But if I would have known, I would have just bought my souvenirs in Amsterdam this morning.
Yeah.
Not come.
Or when you got lost. Yeah. Learn how to. We need to come back with somebody that speaks Dutch that can teach us how to use the train, public transportation.
Yep.
Because that was eluding us.
Yep. We couldn't figure out how to get on.
Yeah. Where did we get on at? And which way it was going? Because in Chicago, you go north-south, east-west. You're good. In Amsterdam, it's like going in circles. I don't know. It was confusing. But anyways, we are back to the I River, or I mean lake, and
You don't know how much time we got.
got about 28 minutes.
Yeah. But if it's painted.
Okay. Step in time.
Uh-oh. Step in time, step in time. Anybody? Anybody?
Anybody?
Nobody.
Is on a lower level. So there's a polder lying here that has to be protected from water, and when it rains then it's too full, and then this windmill is starting to work, and then the miller is making the water shift a bit up to a higher level, and you can keep the polder dry. So it has a quite strong turning now. Nice. Also with a thatched roof. They all have this thatched roof of reed that is a very strong quality. It stays good for around 150 years. And the back thing sticking out is the brake. You can stop it in a matter of a second time. And the top part with the 4 wings attached, it turns round.
Okay, so we're leaving Amsterdam. This might be a little less good quality. Yes, I listen to people speak another foreign language, so I've lost how to speak English. This quality might not be as good because I need to charge the battery of my camera. But we are leaving Amsterdam. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. It's right in the sun. We are in the eye. That's this waterway. Oh, I'm not holding my camera very well, and I could drop it out this window at any moment. But let's go upstairs and see what Mom is doing. She's on the sky deck, and I was filming, and then the camera died in the middle of a sentence. So, there we go. Goodbye, Amsterdam!
That was awesome.
I can't believe how close we were to it.